What's up, guys? I haven't done a video on Hoopa in a while because playing Hoopa in solo queue is honestly a bit of a struggle sometimes, but I went ahead and played the current best Hoopa build that, a lot of people play, which is X-Speed first of all as our battle item, and then we run Phantom Force with Hyperspace Hole, and for head items I'm running Muscle Choice and Focus Band. Most pro players play Body Barrier and XP Share, but I wouldn't recommend playing XP Share in solo queue. I really don't think it's something you should be doing, so yeah. So this is currently the best build for Hoopa. Hyperspace is still very good. Phantom Force is quite okay. It just has pretty good synergy with Hyperspace as well. You're able to go back without pressing the button, the portal button, so you can always just use your Hyperspace portals much more often. For early game, you want to basically take a lot. Again, we have Muscle Band on, and we also have Choice Spec, so we don't do a lot of damage. Try to get this last hit. Luckily, they actually stop attacking it. You always want to combine your Confusion with your Astonish for a bit of easier last setting. And I'm just going to steal a barrier away. I'm going to keep auto-attacking. Hoopa's early game is very, very strong. And you just want to auto-attack on cooldown. You want to get your LA is supposed to get last hits, and you're supposed to get kills, pretty much. And we already get one kill, take one guy down, try to go for this guy, but he does have Focus Band. But we get Focus Band out, which is also pretty good already, right? Enemy jungler is ganking us now. I'm just going to Astonish him. I was still trying to get the last hit right here, but he actually was smart enough to turn around, press B on it, and get it with the blue buff. So, can take a quick Hyperspace here to get full HP. Again, Hyperspace works, you get ported back to base, and you can press a button to go back to the Hyperspace portal or the position where you used it on, and you get, healing from the base. But it has a cooldown. On bottom right, you can see it right now. There's a cooldown on it, that blue teleport thingy. That's the cooldown of it. And again, we're just trying to look for the Astonish, trying to get the big B. We get it actually lucky for the basic attack. And yeah, I probably should put my Machem to base there, but I'm trying to head my jungler out. Gonna put him back to base, barely save him. But he, for some reason, takes it back. You shouldn't, guys, don't always take it back. Just because it was a Hyperspace portal doesn't mean you have to take it back. He just jumps back into the enemy goal right after I saved him, and I'm gonna die as well. So that's the part of playing Hoopa in solo queue that is quite rough and can be a bit unfun when you play Hoopa in solo queue. But Hoopa is just still an insane Pokemon. I still almost always reach top damage. I have 80 to 90,000 damage games on Hoopa. This as well, I ended up with a crazy amount of damage for a support, I mean, it's mostly like a damage support, right? And give me back in lane, waiting for level 6 now for our Phantom Force, but Astonish is still pretty good until then. Astonish is such a strong ability, it does a lot of damage, it stuns for a long time. Trying to save my Charmeleon over here with a Hyperspace portal, but he dies a bit too fast. I'm going to try to kill this guy, boost the auto attack, and we actually get him. So I get one counter kill, try to steal a berry away, and I actually get one berry, and now this guy might also die. So, gonna Hyperspace Hole him, keep auto attacking, but he actually gets away. We're just gonna take our own Hyperspace Hole and get back to full HP. This is still the part that is just so insanely OP on this Pokemon, that you just get to full HP in just literally matter of a second. For free, absolutely for free. And always out of safety as well. So right here, enemies are chasing us. I'm just gonna take it, and bam, we can just walk back to lane. We don't even have to take the port back necessarily. Like, you don't have to press it again. You can also just walk back to the lane in case, the enemies are there. Don't have to take it back. I'll walk back to lane, get level 6, and we can start Phantom Forcing around as well. Gonna do a bit of hyper. There we can see this is the combo. I can run in, I have my Phantom Force there somewhere, I can press Phantom Force again, and I can just port back instantly again as well. So Phantom Force is you target an opponent or an ally, and then 2 flames shoot onto the opponent. It also an opponent knocks back, but you can also use on your allies. It doesn't do anything on your allies, but you can at least activate it, right? You can activate the thing, and yeah. So it's quite useful to get into your Hyperspace portals. I could use Phantom Force on an ally and then just use it instead of the port, but I didn't want to be greedy, so just use the actual port of it. Gonna auto-take this guy to death, and it's just very important to just keep auto-taking. You wanna auto-take as much as you can on this Pokemon. Very, very important to do. And now we're just gonna try to get Dread. I'm gonna try to last hit as well with my allies, but my champ gets it. And right here, you can see, I Phantom Forced him right before porting, and I can just press Phantom Force again. I'm right back in action without having to press the port. It's also much faster. Going for the Greninja now. Again, keep auto-taking, putting it on Hyperspace Hole for damage as well. You shouldn't really use it for damage any longer, but yeah, if obviously someone is slow, you can still use it for damage. It should be mainly used as a port back now instead of a damage tool, if you can. On level 10, you can use it as a speed up tool as well. On level 10, any ally that walks to it, and you as well, you get extra move speed. So yeah, I just recall I want to go to top lane to Rotom. I actually just did a Dragon Knight right here. I can't really kill bees anyway, so I was like, okay, those bees are going to take way too long. I'm going to try to kill this guy now. Phantom Force in, and just auto-taking. It actually has, surprisingly, does a lot of damage to this Pokemon. Just with like a Choice Spec proc, a Focus Band, and like a Phantom Force, the Phantom Force effect, and Hyperspace, so you actually do quite a lot of damage. You can chunk almost any squishy to like half HP in just one combo very fast, so Hoopa still has a lot of power and a lot of damage. Even in solo queue as like a semi-damage dealer, you can ramp up damage quite a lot. Putting on Hyperspace Hole just to kill this slow bro. And again, we can use our portal, instantly press Phantom Force, and we're back in action super easily too, instantly full HP. Gonna just score here. Luckily we get it before the Dragon Knight ports. Going to put on a Hyperspace Hole for my 2 allies there, and they're full HP again. Just like that, they're full HP, they're back to safety. And it's just, man, it's just so frustrating to see how much Hoopa gets away with. Gonna chase on this guy with Hyperspace Hole damage. He dies. And it's auto-taking the slow bro to death. I mean, another kill. Now we try to run away. I kind of stick around to maybe get a Hyperspace portal for him. And actually going to cost me my life here. I Hyperspace down, but I get stuck in the... I couldn't Phantom Force because I get stuck in the Fire Spin. Fire Spin, pretty fun move, so we go down. And yeah, unfortunate. We pretty much want to be level 12 on this Pokemon as well. 12 is our last upgrade. That's all that matters as long as you get to level 12. The Phantom Force Plus is actually quite good. You get invincible. You actually turn invincible for like half a second or 0.6 seconds. You can see the move speed as well, walking towards our Hyperspace Hole now. You get move speed, so you can kind of use it also to get to places a bit faster. I'm going to drop my portal. This is the last thread of the game. It's 4 minutes, right? We want to really have it. So I'm going to put down my portal, start auto-tagging my opponents as much as I can. Bam, bam, bam. Greninja gets a kill in the backline. We get slow bro Unite move, which is totally fine. Now my carries are totally fine to do whatever they want. Going to keep auto-tagging, basic attacking. Very, very important. Going to X-Speed to maybe help out my Greninja. Going to Phantom Force in, kill the Dragon Knight. I kind of want to put on a portal for him, but he's going to die there. He's just dead. So I'm going to run for my life now, but I should be totally fine. Again, I can also use my Hyperspace to escape by just putting in front of me. But I'm just going to stick around. Looking out to help out my Charizard now, who is in a 1v4 scenario right now. Going to Hyperspace Hole. And, you know, can also Phantom Force and Phantom Force back into it as well if I want to, if that's my starting position. So there's so many things you can do with it and just be annoying. I think this is like the main goal of Hoopa, so I just be annoying and just dance around your opponents as much as you can. Obviously, you have to be careful if the enemies have knockups. They can knock you out of the Hyperspace Hole. The biggest offenders like Egg Bomb of Blissey. So if you play against Egg Bomb Blissey, you have to be very careful not to get knocked out of it all the time. So yeah. Again, I'm not farming right now anymore. I mean, I probably should still have one Corpfish to get my Unite maybe back up. Sadly, our guy died here, but we can actually do a lot of damage. Like the Phantom Force does surprisingly do a lot of damage with that flame, double flame you shoot onto someone. Sadly couldn't save my own Greninja, I tried. Gonna go for this B now, Phantom Force in again. And you're gonna be careful as well, like there in Sario, like if you double press Phantom Force, you're instantly gonna turn back. So always make sure you only press Phantom Force once. It happens quite often to me as well, it's the same for like Stomp's Arena or something. If you double press a button, it might just happen instantly again. So I'm gonna be very careful, I'm gonna defend bot lane now from this slow bro. I'm gonna actually have a nice fight with them as well. I'm gonna keep auto-attacking. Just being annoying, putting on Hyperspace Portal. And because I can just take it, be back to full HP, port back, and he still doesn't know what he's doing about keep auto-attacking. It's hard to kill a slow bro. He's still half HP right now. But yeah, I actually almost kill him. Use my Phantom Force again from that portal. And he Unite moves me, so best case scenario. And I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm just like, okay, whatever, Unite move, I'm gonna go team fight now. But he's still around, actually he's still around, so we just kill him fast. Take another Hyperspace to full HP. And now I really want to force Zapdos. So I'm going to put down a portal if I can and get my team to do Zapdos. Right here, I'm going to go for the Delphox as well. Stun him with the Hyperspace Fury. Stun, which stuns the insane amount of time. And we get one kill. Now our attention's on Zapdos. A Dragon Knight flies in. I'm just going to stun the spot and bam, get Zapdos with the laser. And yeah, I mean, playing Hoopa and solo queue is quite weird. I probably, like, I didn't really do a lot of rotations between top and bot goal. But I feel like that doesn't really happen much in solo queue. So you can always stay on golds, and in competitive you just stay on golds, and you just port people from top to bot lane as much. Doesn't happen much in solo queue, you still want to be aggressive and do damage. So yeah. Anyways, I mean, it's the end of the game. I'm gonna kill them a few more times. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We did 83,000 damage at the end, so actually crazy damage for a support. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!